Peace people, it's me coming live from beautiful Rishikesh, India. Right now I'm standing outside the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi ashram, which is now known as the Beatles ashram to most people around the world. This is my second time here. I was here a few years ago. I'm excited to go into this place because it's beautiful. So let's go in. There's a bunch of these dome-shaped meditation huts. Before I explain those, I should explain what this whole place is. Let me just catch my breath first. So the man behind this place and the reason for its existence is a man named Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. And this ashram was a place for him to teach meditation. He was the creator of a form of meditation called transcendental meditation, and that's just like a very deep form of meditation. So his students would come here and they would stay in his ashram and learn how to meditate, learn how to teach transcendental meditation, and they would stay here with him for weeks and months. And the bulk of this happened in the 60s and 70s. And right now, as you can see, it's no longer a functional ashram. The kitchen. Constructed in the early 60s, this kitchen was used to prepare vegetarian food for all guests. So this was the kitchen. And in the 90s, basically this place was abandoned. And now it looks like this. And I love it. So, it's not functional anymore. This place was very busy at one point. In '68, I think it was, the Beatles came here and they learned from Maharishi Mahesh Yogi how to do transcendental meditation. The word got out to the world, and this place got like really famous. So more stars started coming here, and this is around the era where the Beatles went from dorks to like growing their hair out and doing all that stuff that makes people cool. That's what happened. They actually wrote the bulk of the White Album here. So if you're a Beatles fan, this place is very responsible for the cool Beatles. And check this out. All these little pods. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get into them later because there's other stuff I want to see first. We're gonna get back into the pods later. Let's go explore a bit and then we're gonna get to the good stuff back there. Oh, I got excited. So one of the really cool things about this place now is that a lot of people come here and do art. So you'll see a bunch of little pieces like that in different places. I'm not gonna go there. So some of these pieces are by permission, some people sneak some in. This is my friend Chris Dyer who did this. There's all these abandoned buildings with art pieces in it. So if you're into art and if you're into abandoned buildings, this is definitely the place for you. Let's check this out. Oh yeah, this is one of the main pieces. There's a Beatles piece in here. That's the Beatles right there, and that's Maharishi Mahesh Yogi in the middle. I give credit to the artist. So yeah, there's just tons of abandoned buildings like this. You could just go in, hang out, check out the art. Cool, let's go check this out. Oh, so cool. So these are the two big main buildings, Anand Bhavan and City Bhavan. Constructed in 1976, these buildings were used as residential accommodations for course participants becoming transcendental meditation teachers or undergoing other advanced training courses. So I guess it was like a little hotel type thing where everybody had their own room. It's just so cool. Look at these, you know, the little shapes. Were those windows? No, they weren't windows. They were just cool little inserts or moldings. I don't know what to call them. Oh, the second you come in here, you just feel cold air, and you're greeted by this guy, Mahadev Babaji. Wow. It's so cool. The reason why I love this building so much is that it reminds me of me in the 90s in Montreal, going to abandoned buildings and painting graffiti. We would just go to buildings just like this and just paint graffiti, find rooms, paint graffiti. I spent my teenage years hanging out in abandoned buildings in Montreal like this, painting graffiti. So even, you know, the smells in here and the cold air and, you know, just seeing this old stuff just really reminds me of painting graffiti in the 90s. It's funny because I'm sure there's other graffiti artists who come here and think the exact same thing, but I think the majority of people who come here, that's not at all why it has any meaning to them. So other than my love for abandoned buildings because of graffiti, it's just really cool to be in a place with so much history and so many people have been here to learn meditation in the 70s, 60s and 70s. Actually, no, it was built in 76, so yeah, in the 70s. I guess, you know, this was somebody's house at some point. This was somebody's little apartment. And they came here from God knows where and lived here and learned transcendental meditation from the creator of it. And the Beatles literally walked through these hallways. That's pretty cool too. So this second building here, if you look up top, there's these egg-shaped domes, and you could actually get up to the roof. So we're gonna go get up to that roof right now, somehow. Let's figure this out, people. We're in this together, all right? We are in this together. See, here's the thing. As much as I love abandoned places for nostalgic reasons, I'm also slightly afraid of the dark, and I have a feeling you might need to go that way to go up, and I don't want to go that way. I'm going to try to bypass that way and see if there's another way. I'll just follow that singing woman. So if this creeps you out, don't come here, and you can watch this video. That's what I'm here for. So cool. You always see Beatles quotes everywhere. Say goodbye, but say hello. But I say hello. Oh, here we go.
Please don't.
And look at this backdrop. Beautiful mountains back there. Here's a piece by my friend Chris Dyer. Seems like everywhere I go, there's always a piece by this guy. Check him out, he's a good dude. Check him out on Instagram. I'll post a link in the description of this video where he does a podcast with me and interviews me, and it's a fun little interview. So yeah, here we are, the rooftop. Whoa, I just realized, man, looking behind this camera makes me realize that I'm not afraid of heights until I stop looking behind the camera. And then I realize I am afraid of heights and I should not be on this roof right now. I am the Eggman. He quoted the Beatles song because he's painting on an egg. Okay, you little Eggman, let's go back downstairs. So there's these little boxes playing really nice music. It's really nice to be walking through, and then every once in a while you hear there's really nice music. There's some kids behind me listening to Nirvana on their speaker, and I love being in India and seeing kids with Nirvana t-shirts on. That's the first time I actually heard Nirvana in India. It's actually an Indian term that means the state that you're in when you're released from the cycle of rebirth and you're released from suffering, pretty much. And that state that you're in is Nirvana. So I love that. I love seeing Indian kids wearing Nirvana shirts, and hearing Nirvana here is amazing to me. So these are all little meditation domes. Let's find a good one to go into. Whoa, there's a big mouse, aka a rat. I want to eat my burger, so let me go find a good one that I can go up top and eat my burger in, and we'll explore it. Check out this one. It's just so sick how there's trees growing out of it. Look how amazing that is. So you can see they used to have electricity. This looks like it would have been a bathroom right here. Oh yeah, there's a toilet right there. There was a shower there. You got a little window there. You got cobwebs in your face here. So this would probably be like the sleeping quarters, you know? So you have your bed there, your books and your clothes there. You could look out the window and you see outside. 3 windows, and then you go up the stairs. And up here is your little meditation room. So you would use this area to sit down and meditate in this really cool dome. Or you could go outside on your little patio. And from your roof, you know, in your little patio, you could see all your homies hanging out on their patios, reading books, doing their thing. You might have your neighbor right here. Just like, yo, can I come over for dinner? It's like the sickest Ewok village. This just caught my eye. Travel alone. It's my favorite thing to do. My second favorite thing to do is to call this guy. He is crazy. Let's see what it says here. When you've seen beyond yourself, then you may find peace of mind is waiting there. That's 100% true. I suppose in the end, the whole of life becomes an act of letting go. But what hurts the most is not having a moment to say goodbye. I don't really agree with that. Because I'm assuming that whoever wrote that, what they mean is by saying goodbye, not being able to say goodbye is death, maybe? But then when you're dead, the last thing you're thinking about is not saying goodbye. You're like, pew, blasted off to a whole cooler place. It's like how we're here right now on Earth doing things. We're not thinking about like, I didn't get to say goodbye before I was given birth to by my mom. We don't think about what happened before that place. We're here now. Don't worry about saying goodbye. Just concentrate on letting go. Because every second that goes by, you are letting go. Just like that person said. And then you're gone. Look, there's so many of them. There's so many of these things. I wish this was where my hotel was. I would pay at least 700 rupees to stay in one of these. I'm sure you could sneak in at night. or like just stay here. But then leaving the next day might be really awkward when the security guy is like, yo, you didn't come in. And then you might get in trouble for that. Or you just run away. Look at this cool, huge tree. I wonder if the Beatles hung out here and did Beatle type activities. I wish it was somebody cooler or more relevant to me, because I don't really care about the Beatles that much. If like Wu-Tang like wrote 36 Chambers here, yo, I'd feel it, man. I would love that. So if you're a real Beatles fan, you should come here. Oh, I just wish it was Wu-Tang though. This is cool. Huh. This is cool. There's Maharishi Mahesh Yogi and all the Beatles. There's like Paul and Johnny and Jimmy Beatle, all the Beatles. Like the Beatles, you know, they're special, but they're, you know, not very relevant to me. I just still wish it was Wu-Tang Clan from the slums of Rishikesh. Wu-Tang Clan is the best. There isn't. It's just old dirty bastard. Inspector Deck, Raekwon the Chef, You God, Ghostface Killer, and M-E-T-H-O-D, man. M-E-T. Yo. I gotta get out of here. Alright people, that's it for today. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi's ashram, aka the Wu-Tang ashram. Thanks for watching. It's a beautiful place. If you ever get to come here, you have to come here. This is so stupid. Yo, look at this tree. It's amazing. What I meant to say is if you're ever in Rishikesh, you have to come here. And if you're never in Rishikesh, you get to watch this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace, people.